What is going on, guys? Today we're back with a new video, and in today's one we're taking a look at a mod that makes vanilla vehicles better. So we all know in vanilla DayZ that sometimes vehicles can be a bit of a love-hate relationship. Sometimes they fly off into space, sometimes they lag about, or they might be just too slow for a person. Well, this mod here kind of fixes all of that. I will leave the mod linked down in the description down below, plus the modder's PayPal and Discord as well, so if you want to check them out, you can do. First of all the cars have gotten engine upgrades, so all the cars are now bigger engines, they hold more fuel. As well, the modder has fixed the way the cars grip to the road, basically giving them extra grip so they don't slide around as much and stuff like that. Again, I don't know how long this feature is going to be needed for, because obviously with DayZ getting its new engine for vehicles soon, hopefully that will fix a lot of these issues. But there are some cooler things as well with these cars. Top speeds have been increased, as a lot of them well go over 150 kilometers an hour, and the truck itself now does about 106 kilometers an hour. The inventory slots for some of the vehicles has been increased, so you get extra slots. Another thing that has been done with these cars, it buffs the damage to the cars. So when you crash a car in DayZ now, the lightest tap off a fence or something like that would more than likely ruin your spark plug and your radiator at least. With this one, apparently it has been done, so it's buffed about 99% more than it already is. And so hopefully if you do crash, you won't destroy everything in the car. There is probably still a bit of a chance, and we will test that. All of the vehicles, by the way, now have these back and shoulder accessories as well, so you can put a gun and a bag in there if you want to. Nice little feature, I think, as well. Just small bit of extra storage. Say you want to hide a gun in the car, you can now do that as well. Cool little thing to have. The only vehicle that doesn't have it is the truck. You can't do it in the truck, but again, there's enough storage in the truck that I don't think that will be a problem. So I think we'll take the ADA for a bit of a spin and see what these cars are now like on the road. I did give these a test the other day just to see what they were like, and they did seem a lot quicker and a lot better on roads, so we'll give it a go. Also, on some of the vehicles, some of the cars have gotten an extra gear added to them, so some cars now have 5 gears instead of 4, which obviously increases speed as well. As with the ADA, you now have 5 gears available to you instead of 4. We're already doing 150, just like that. They're doing 160, 161. And I think it kind of stops at about 161 kilometers an hour, which is a lot faster than the actual cars can go already. You're lucky if you can get these up to about 100 kilometers an hour sometimes. I know going downhill and stuff, that speed will increase, but just in general, these cars seem to have a lot more boost in them with these engine upgrades they've gotten. Now, I am playing on my own private server, so lag really isn't much of an issue usually, so I can't really tell how the grip is going to work in terms of lag and if they'll stick to the road better. But what we can test is off-road capabilities. So we'll just drive it up a normal hill and see if it'll go up. But usually these cars should be pretty good at going uphill, especially the ADA, because it is technically an off-road vehicle. But sometimes it can be quite difficult to actually drive this car up hills, especially off-road. Oh, now we don't want to go into the water. It's not amphibious. But it definitely does seem to work a lot better. We're going to drive it down here and crash into a wall or a vehicle or something down here to see what this is actually like. Okay, car's still running. That's a good thing. I don't know if it actually done any damage, but we will see. Pristine, pristine, pristine. All the wheels are also pristine. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Now, it did say it was buffed to 99%, so I'm assuming there is probably a chance that you hit something at a right angle or something like that and it will damage something on the car, but head-on collisions seem to be pretty okay, which I do like. So if you are a server that runs, you know, the no vehicle damage mod, but you only run vanilla vehicles, this kind of rid of that problem. It's all built into the one mod. So next vehicle we're going to look at is the M3S truck. I'm not going to go through the rest of the cars because they are pretty much all the same and have all the same features. But the truck is a little bit different. So the truck is known for being quite slow, especially in first and second gear. Now, I saw on Wikipedia page for the V3S truck, the real life version of this, that the top speed of it is about 60 kilometers an hour. And there's a reason for that. Apparently first and second gear in these trucks in real life are meant for going up hills and stuff to give you extra torque, if I'm not mistaken. So it's meant to be slow. It's actually designed to be that way in real life so you can get up hills without, you know, losing traction and stuff like that. Obviously a lot of people don't like that feature in DayZ, so this has been changed. The M3S truck has gotten a engine upgrade and braking upgrade as well. So apparently the engine is more powerful, holds more fuel, all that stuff, and the brakes have been completely reworked as well. So let's give it a go. Otherwise than that, the truck is actually the same, so it's just kind of all speed that this has been increased with. The top speed of this now is over 100 kilometers an hour. So 108 kilometers an hour was the fastest we reached there, which is pretty good for this truck. Obviously, the truck is now quite a bit louder because of that new engine, and obviously it's hitting a higher speed, so the RPM is going to be a lot louder on it. But overall, it is a cool idea. Personally, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this change because it makes this vehicle a little bit too overpowered, especially with the amount of storage it has and the top speed as well. It's a pretty big change. And obviously the braking is completely different as well, so I'm going to brake now. And braking has stopped. Usually these trucks are a little bit difficult to actually brake. They keep even rolling once you've come to a full stop, so a bit weird, but I like the braking change. And that are all the vehicle changes for these. I like the way that you have more speed in these cars as well. The damage has been kind of buffed as well. It's a nice little feature. I also like that you can add backpacks and a weapon or an axe or whatever you want to the inside of the car as well. Just another cool storage spot. I like that idea. There are some suggestions that I have for these cars. So I'm going to sit in this one, and this one we've talked about before, but I think it could be a small change, but it would look really cool. And it is to hide when you get into a car, your backpack sticks through the seat of the car, kind of clips through it, and it looks kind of weird, especially if you have one of those big field backpacks on it. Just looks totally out of place. A suggestion would be that when you get into the car, your backpack disappears. It's still on you, but it just disappears from view. I've heard from modders that this is pretty easy to do with a bit of line of code or whatever, and so if you wanted to add that as well, it would be a cool idea. And another one as well would be to, it's another small little feature that I think would be really cool, use another vanilla asset. It'd be just something cool to have. Give players that extra bit of security as well for their vehicle. Another suggestion that I think would be quite cool is make it so the inventory of the vehicles can be accessible for passengers only. Would make a bit more sense again to be able to see what's in the inventory as they're driving along, because you can't really do anything else in the car. Obviously for the driver, a bit silly for them to be able to access it while driving, so passengers only, I think it'd be a cool idea. But yeah, otherwise than that, I think it is a really cool mod, especially if you have a server with vanilla vehicles on them and you just want them to be a little bit better. Why not choose this mod? It seems pretty cool. And I think it would be nice to see something like this on vanilla as well. Again, we have the vanilla engine swap coming soon for vehicles, so we don't know if they're just going to focus on performance for those vehicles or if they're going to tweak the vehicles as well themselves, so we're going to have to wait and see. But again, let me know what your thoughts are on this mod down below. I think it is quite a cool one, and I like that we're getting more mods that improve the vanilla experience for players without going over the top. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I should catch you guys in the next one, so peace out for now.